Okay. I clicked it. So if you
Hello.
hello.
I can hear you.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. So now I can see you. Yeah.
Okay, it's on. It's streaming.
Okay. Wow.
And how do I just make? Okay, this is. It is public. Okay, but do you guys get the? Do you guys see it on YouTube? Like, does it show up?
No.
I don't know, in your notification or something like that. Like, .0 is streaming. You get that or no?
I can see on YouTube.
It is public. Yeah, I see. It's a public video.
Mhm.
Do you guys see it on YouTube? Yeah. .0 is streaming. You get that? Okay, you see it? Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. And then people can join the Telegram group for how do you say, for the flying text.
How?
Hello.
I see some people comment that it's called bullet comment.
Bullet comment? Okay.
Bullet comment. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe makes sense? I don't know.
Sure. Sounds like it.
Yeah.
If you're Nao-san, would you try to help to keep the time? Okay, I see you nodding. Does the schedule, like the ideal schedule, would be introduction for 5 minutes, and then Korean first, and then Japan, and then Hong Kong, and then Taiwan, ideally, and then each country will get 30 minutes, and then we'll have like a general discussion / drinking at the end of the event.
Okay.
And I also posted the live translation Google Doc link into the HackMD, so you can if you're up for like live translation, I think we really need them for, I mean, all of the languages actually. Yeah, so that is something. If you're joining the live translation and typing, please leave your name at the top of the document so we know who are the contributors this time. Because one of the a part of the plan is to use this document to formulate into an article, sort of to record what we've talked about this event. So it's kind of important to know who contributed to the translation. Okay, so we're 2 minutes away. May I ask if the speakers from Korea are already here? The two topics.
Yes. Two speakers.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Awesome. Should we start on time or should we wait for maybe 5 minutes to start? So say like start at 7:05 Taiwan time, which is 8:05 Korean in the Japan time.
Asian time.
Asian time. We'll see. Right now we have how many?
17.
17 people. Ooh, look at this view. This grid view. So cool. How is everyone? Is everyone okay? Tonight, this is Friday.
Yeah, Friday night.
TGIF.
TGIF.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hope everyone's doing okay. It's kind of like happy and sad at the same time because of the situation, all of us have to stay home, and then that's why we could set up this. Hi, I see Kyung's daughter. Hi. That's why we can set up this event Friday night, and yeah. So it's 7 p.m. in Taiwan, and you can calculate the rest. So I kind of want to know, because a lot of people here haven't changed their display name when they enter Jitsi. So I would like to invite everyone to change your display name. If you're using a computer, you can just click on your like tiny screen on the top right of your window, and then you can change your name so that we know who you are. If you're using a phone, I think you have to like quit this chat room and then set your name in the app and then come in again. So again, I would like to invite everyone to suddenly like 10 people left. I would like to invite everyone to change their name so that we know who's talking and who's who. Thank you. And also, I would also like to invite everyone to mute your microphone if you're not speaking, because when there's like more than 10 people online in the same time, it gets kind of noisy if people's fans are spinning or people's neighbors are singing. So if you would like, so if you could mute yourself when you're not talking, that'll be great. There's a chat function. I see GJ and Haru-san is already using it. So if you are shy and you don't want to talk or interrupt people who's already talking, you could use the chat function of Jitsi, and then you can throw out messages, or you could throw out links for all of us to check it out, because since everyone is sitting in front of their computer, it looks like. Anything to add? The FtO organizers, do you want to add anything to remind people before we begin? Maybe I'll show my face, it's better. Okay. Okay, and thank you, Nao-san, for keeping the time. So I guess we'll begin. I'll start by maybe a short introduction in English, and then maybe we could invite people from Taiwan, Korea, Japan, and Hong Kong to do the introduction in their own language. So this is the Facing the Ocean Anywhere 2020. This is our number one, our first event, trying to host an online discussion session. And to this event's topic is civic hacking for public health. As you would know, that coronavirus is the top concern for a lot of people now. So as civic hackers, we've been gathering and discussing what each of us could do in each of our country. So we thought that it would be a good idea to just gather everyone and talk about what we've been doing for the past 2 or 3 months. Facing the Ocean is a community of Korean, Japanese, Hong Konger, and Taiwanese civic hackers. And we've been gathering since 2019, and we've done 2 hackathons, one in Okinawa, one in Tainan, both in 2019. And we were scheduled to have another one in May, but because of the situation, we have to cancel, we have to postpone it. Yeah, so could someone from Taiwan do the introduction in Mandarin? How about Jerry? Do you want to do it?
Okay, sure. You mean I can speak Mandarin or Taiwanese?
Yeah, you can speak. Yeah, Mandarin, Taiwanese, any Taiwanese language would do.
Okay, I use Taiwanese.
Sure.
大家好，大家好，我是金马。金马的意思在英文内底是 crab. In English is crab. So it's my nickname. Now I use in Taiwanese, so I guess somebody can help me using bullet comment to translate. So 大家好，我是金马，我是一个工程师，伫一个咧讲主要咧讨论性别议题的所在的公司上班。平时我伫迄个距离米内底贡献的是阿美族的语言的字典，微博的字典安尼。真欢喜会当来大家伫遮做伙斗阵分享武汉肺炎的代志。好，以上。Okay, thank you everyone.
Okay. Okay, so maybe next, could we have someone from Korea doing an introduction of the event?
안녕하세요. FtO 2020 Anywhere의 네트워킹 행사에 오신 걸 환영합니다. 코로나 바이러스의 대응책에 대해서 토론할 예정이고요. FtO는 일본과 한국, 대만, 홍콩 시빅 해커들이 모인 모임이에요. 그래서 작년부터 시작되었고, 작년 여름과 겨울에 진행을 했었고, 이번 5월에도 제주도에서 할 예정이었었는데 연기가 되었습니다. 그래서 이번에는 온라인으로 코로나 바이러스 확산에 대한 시빅 해킹의 케이스, 사례들을 공유하는 시간을 가지려고 합니다. 만나서 반갑습니다. Japan, turn.
Nice. We're waiting.
Nao-san? Ai? Nao-san?
Now-san, can we hear you? I don't know.
Also, your speaker, your mic doesn't open.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
はい。皆さん、こんばんは。
こんばんは。
こんばんは。Facing the Ocean の、コミュニティイベントに参加いただきどうもありがとうございます。Facing the Ocean は、東アジアのシビックテッカーが集まるコミュニティでして、台湾、香港、日本、韓国、それぞれの各国から、今日はシビックテッカーが参加しています。Facing the Ocean はこれまで2回、ハッカソンのイベントを沖縄、台南と実施してきまして、今年の5月に韓国での実施を予定していましたが、昨今の、コロナの影響によって、延期することを決定し、ました。で、今日はですね、延期されたことは残念ですが、シビックテッカーが各国から集まってオンラインで各国の現状を共有するようなオンラインミーティングを実施することといたしまして、今日の場を設けております。今日は皆さん、各国の、シビックテッカーによるコロナに対する対応策の、状況を聞けると思いますので、どうぞ、ディスカッションに参加していただければと思います。はい。
はい、
では
ありがとうございました。
どうも。
はい、お願いします。Okay, what about someone from Hong Kong? Can you do an introduction in Cantonese?
Cantonese, oh, okay, sure. 大家好，係
好，你好。
我係浩華，浩華，
你好，
死啦，廣東話我哋係 GAB 香港嘅，跟住阿 Brian 其實喺 join 咗我哋 conference 嘅，咁 Brian 咧就係Wolf for Hong Kong 嘅開發人啦，sorry 咁咧係啦，咁跟住阿 Landy 應該都喺度嘅，咁係咯，但係我唔知佢有冇開 camera，anyway 咁好 hello 係啦
hello
要點樣 introduce 我好啦，差唔多啦，係啦。
Okay, thank you, Hoa. Okay, so this is introduction, and I just thought that maybe we could go around and introduce ourselves just a little bit, maybe really short. Why don't we just start with me because you're on the top of the screen.
Introduction.
Yeah, self-introduction, really short, maybe 3 keywords, Gov0 style.
Okay. 3 words. Hello, this is me. I'm from Korea. I work as FtO activist. So from starting FtO, I participate in the FtO. So FtO fighting. Oyan Tan.
Hello, everybody. My name is Oh-hyun. I am Korean, but currently lives in Japan and works at Party for Democracy. Yeah. And next one is Taehook, Kang Taehook, please.
Hi, I'm Taehook. I'm a student at Korea, Jeju Island, and I learned about FtO with with our coronavirus website activity-related items. Thanks. Next up is sorry, everyone's named as fellow just here. So, Kian? Yeah.
Kian, please.
Okay, could you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, this is Kian. I'm coming from China, Taiwan, and I'm a software developer. Welcome to Taiwan. Thank you.
Okay.
And
who's next?
and maybe GJ from party.
Hello, I'm democracy activist from Party Co-op, and yeah, I came here to support me and Wuhan and also Tae-uk as a representative of Korea case. And yeah, nice to meet you and happy Friday. And next one is Now.
Hello, this is Nao from Japan. I'm one of the contributors for Code for Japan. And as a full-time job, I'm working for ID startup company. And then I am helping organizing the Facing the Ocean. Yes, that's me. So maybe Haru-san, are you ready to introduce?
Yes, this is Hao from Japan. Code for Japan, Facing the Ocean, and Stop COVID-19 JP. Nice to meet you. So next would be, sorry, I can't see. Can you help me?
It's really difficult. Yes. What about just Jerry? Jerry, you're on top of the screen.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Jerry. I'm from Taiwan. I'm a web developer. Normally I do in Amis indigenous tribe language online dictionary. I'm also working in gender media in Taiwan, and very happy to be here. Okay, next one, Isabel.
Hi, I'm Isabel from Taiwan, and I'm also an organizer of FtO. I'm so happy to see you all here. We have 30 people here. It's very nice to meet you all. Fighting.
Okay. What about Brian Leong from Hong Kong?
Hi, this is Brian from Hong Kong. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I work as a software developer now, and I was a journalist before. So I work for the COVID-19 website for Hong Kong, and also another project about the local elections last year. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I see Shunling is online. What about Shunling? Would you like to shortly introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Shunling. I was in the first FtO. I'm regular Gov0 attendees. I'm sorry I missed the previous one, but I'm glad to be back, and I'll be helping with some translation today. I'm normally a legal researcher.
Okay, welcome. Next would be Tarata from Japan. We can't hear you actually. Maybe your mic has. While Tarata may be trying to get his mic working, maybe we'll do Yonghua. Can you hear me, Yonghua?
Hi, I'm
Hi.
Wuhan from Korea. I'm participated in a project called Corona Mask Citizenship. I play design and planning roles in the project. Hi.
Hi. Thank you. Kenji-san?
Yes. So, can you hear?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Kenji Hiramoto. I'm working in Japanese government, and I'm in charge of digital transformation and open government and civic tech activity. Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you for coming. A lot of people didn't change their name. I see one who's like Test. Is Test online? Maybe not. What about Dalos? Hi, Dalos. Nice to see you again. Dalos, can you hear us? Maybe not. What about Nandi? Can you do an introduction?
Sure. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep. Hello, everybody. I'm Nandi, and this is my first time joining the FtO Actually, I'm working in Hong Kong. I live in Hong Kong, and I am a contributor of the Watchdog.HK in Hong Kong, which is a website for the coronavirus information. So I'm so happy to meet you guys, and that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Nandi. I do also see Song Ming. I can't speak Korean. I apologize. Okay.
Sang Soo-min?
Not here. Okay. What about Pomin? Pomin, hi. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Hi, I'm Pomin. I'm a Civic hacker and an organizer in Taiwan. I've been a long-time GovZero contributor, and I'm also one of the co-founders of GovZero International Task Force, which co-hosted Facing the Ocean events with Party and GovZero Japan and GovZero Hong Kong. I'm an engineer, and I am also a mathematician. And I'm eating, so I'm turning off the camera for the moment.
Okay, enjoy your eating. I also see KY online. Hi. See.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
Can you hear me? Hello everyone, I'm KY from the GovZero community. I'm sorry, I'm still on my way home, so it's a bit noisy. Yeah. So hi, very nice.
Hi.
I can't wait to hear all of your you share all of your projects and yeah, thank you very much.
Okay.
See you guys.
Hi. I also see Song Ming is online again. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Maybe Songmin, maybe. No Song. Songmin, Son Songmin. Could you introduce? Oh.
Maybe not. It's okay. I also see Yoshida-san from Japan. Hello, Yoshida-san.
Hi.
Hi. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. My name is Yoshida from Japan. Sorry, I'm just came back only 10 minutes ago and not prepared for video camera. And I from Slack code for Japan.
Okay. Thank you, Yoshida-san. Okay. So let's just maybe jump in directly to the Korean part of the event. Oh-hyung, do you want to take us into it?
Okay, we prepare two writing talks, so B will guide us. Please, B.
Oh, okay.
Okay, in Korean?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Korean, I will moderate, and our speed translator is typing in live. You can see.
Yes.
Baby.
Okay.
Thank you. 그럼 한국어로 시작해 보겠습니다. 저희 오늘은 한국의 케이스에 대해서 강태욱님이랑 태욱님이랑 오현님이 짤막하게 3분 정도 케이스에 대한 이야기를 해주시고요. 그러고 나서 이렇게 공통적인 질문을 제가 던져서 좀 이야기를 나눠볼까 해요. 그래서 첫 번째는 라이브 코로나 맵을 같이 진행했던 태웅님 이야기를 듣고 시작해보려고 하는데요. 태웅님 혹시 발표 시작하시면서 한국어로 해주실 수 있을까요?
네, 화면 PPT까지 쉐어를 할게요.
네, 감사합니다. We will share the presentation material. You can see in English and Korean. Yeah.
That's very nice. Thank you.
네, 안녕하세요. 강태욱이고요. 저는 라이브 코로나 팀에서 개발 데벨로퍼로 활동하고 있습니다, 지금. 그래서 저희 라이브 코로나 맵은 한국인들을 대상으로 하는 코로나 맵 지도 서비스고요. 1월 28일부터 서비스 제공을 해서 지금까지 이어나가고 있습니다. 그래서 먼저 저희 서비스에 대해서 간략하게 설명을 해드리자면 한국인을 대상으로 한 실시간 상한편이고요. 뭐 국내외 감염 현황, 추세, 안내 정보나 뭐 마스크 구입처, 정부 지원 사업, 뭐 기부 같은 거를 안내를 해드리고 있고요. 그리고 40명 이상의 자원봉사자들이 함께 운영하고 있습니다. 그리고 오픈소스로 다 공개가 되어 있어서 GitHub에 @livecoronadetector에서 확인이 가능합니다. 그리고 이 사진은 저희 팀에서 요청을 해주셔서 올렸는데, 저희 제주특별자치도 재난안전대책본부에서 현황판으로 실제로 초반에 사용을 하셨어요. 그래서 이렇게 저희 소프트웨어의 어떻게 사회에 실제로 뭐 영향을 미치고 있는가 같은 걸 확인해 볼 수 있어서 좋은 경험이었는데, 이제 그리고 저희가 한국에서 마스크 API가 같이 열렸어요. 그래서 그 열린 API를 가지고 실시간으로 주변 마스크 판매처에 대한 상황과 재고를 조회할 수 있는 서비스도 함께 운영을 하고 있어서 이렇게 한국에서 마스크 오브제나 이렇게 쉬운 인터페이스로 그리고 외국인들도 많이 계시기 때문에 한국어, 영어, 중국어 서비스를 동시에 제공을 하고 있습니다. 그리고 이제 기술적인 거 뭐 궁금하실 분이 있으실까 해서 들고 와봤는데, 저희 맵은 단순한 스태틱 정적 사이트고요. 제이선으로 크롤러들이 데이터를 실시간으로 업데이트를 하는 방식으로 운영이 되고 있어서 따로 백엔드나 서버가 있질 않습니다. 그리고 저희 스토어 맵도 나중에 오현님이 API 쪽에 대해서 더 설명을 해주신 건데, 따로 큰 서버 없이 리액트 같은 걸로 간단하게 개발을 할 수 있었습니다. 그래서 저희 서비스 말고도 한국에 맵이 많기 때문에 뭐 사용자별 뭐 본인들이 원하시는 거나 아니면 뭐 약간 제공해주는 데이터나 분석이 다르기 때문에 편하신 걸 사용하고 있고, 이제 이렇게 우리가 뭐 시빅해킹이나 이런 공공을 데이터를 이용해서 하는 활동이 많은 분들이 함께 동참을 해주신다는 것에서 큰 의미를 받고 있다고 생각을 합니다. 네, 그러면 짧은 소개니까 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 오현님이 이제
네, 이렇게 제가 받아서 네, 할게요. 네, 저도 화면을 공유하도록 하겠습니다. 화면이 보이시나요? 네.
네, 보입니다.
네, 그 앞에 소개해주신 코로나 맵 분들은 이제 한국에서 코로나 상황 초기에 많은 해커분들이 그 지도의 그 상황과 그리고 더하기 현황판 그 통계 데이터들을 잘 볼 수 있는 거를 정부보다 빠르게 만드셨어요. 그래서 그런 것들을 잘 보는 앱을 많은 분들이 이용해 주셨고, 저희는 그 다음 단계로 네, 혹시 지도 네 보이시죠? 네, 두 번째 단계로 네, 지금 애들이 들어와서 네, 네, 아리가또 고자이마스.
건방와.
네, 네, 이제 공유하겠습니다. 맞다네, 바이바이. 네, 하이. 네, 네, 그 초기에 상황이 다음으로 넘어가서 그 공적 마스크 공급을 국가가 마스크 공급을 이제 관리하기 시작하면서 동시에 마스크 재고 앱을 개발하는 단계로 그 준비를 같이 했거든요. 그 얘기를 좀 드리겠습니다. 현재 마스크 관련 앱은 한국에
오현님 화면이 조금 작은데 크게 해주실 수 있으신가요?
그럴까요? 네, 화면을 어떻게 하면 키울 수 있을까? 네. 네.
이 자료는 핵MD에서도 보실 수 있어요. 핵MD에도 발표 자료로 해놔서 혹시 안 보이시면 그것으로 보셔도 더 잘 보이겠습니다.
네, 이제 보이시나요? 조금 낫나요? 네. 일단 그림만 보시면 될 것 같은데요. 아무튼 마스크 관련 앱들이 현재 몇 개인지 세어보진 않았는데 한국에 현재 많이 엄청나게 서비스가 되고 있고요. 대부분의 앱들이 시빅 해커들이 만든 것들도 있고 그 스타트업들이 만든 것도 있고, 현재 네이버랑 카카오도 마스크 서비스를 하고 있습니다. 이게 만들어지는 과정을 좀 설명해 드리려고 하는데요. 첫 번째 사실 저희가 2월 24일에 기존에 아까 이제 코로나 맵을 만드시거나 통계 데이터를 만드시는 분들에게 메일을 보내서 데이터를 어떻게 관리하고 계신지 그런 것들을 좀 확인을 저희가 했어요. 했더니 대부분 분들이 그 손으로 데이터를 만들고 계시고 또는 정부가 만든 정부가 공개하는 어떤 텍스트를 긁어다가 데이터화를 각자 만들고 있더라고요. 뭐 크롤러를 만드시는 분도 계시고 주기적으로 손으로 옮기는 분도 계시고 그래서 그분들하고 같이 저희가 공공 데이터를 요청하는 공동 대응을 만들어야겠다는 생각이 들어서 2월 24일에 결성을 하고 2월 28일에 필요한 데이터들을 데이터 포맷까지 정리를 해서 요청을 드렸어요. 28일에. 근데 이제 그때 한참 마스크를 공적 마스크로 방식으로 배급하는 방식으로 변형을 정부가 준비하고 있는 단계였고 그러면은 그때 그 마스크 배급과 함께 마스크 앱을 많이 만들 수 있도록 데이터를 개방하면 좋겠다라는 판단들을 하신 거죠. 그래서 3월 5일에 정부에서 이제 공적 마스크 데이터 개방을 할 테니 어떻게 만들면 될지 이런 이제 개발자들을 모으기 시작한 거죠. 그리고 저희도 거기에 들어가서 이게 처음 받은 API 명세인데 개발하기도 전에 API 명세를 저희가 받고 그 다음날 API 형태로 정리된 거를 또 받고 그거를 개발자들을 모아가서 지금 여기 그 텔레그램 보시면 100명 정도가 돼 있는데 한 이틀 만에 100명 정도가 들어왔거든요. 그래서 들어와서 이 API를 보고 금방 만든 거기 때문에 오류도 나기도 하고 또 어떤 고쳐야 되는 지점도 있고 하는 것들을 피드백도 드리고 정부로부터 뭐 이런 그 지침을 받으면은 같이 나누기도 하고 한 작업들을 이틀 동안 진행을 하고요. 그리고 저희가 공동 대응을 만들어서 그 공동 대응에서는 직접 앱을 만들기보다는 앱을 만드는 분들한테 이 데이터를 어떻게 활용하면 좋을지 그리고 그 중간중간 그 정부로부터 나오는 가이드들 이런 것들을 전달하는 작업들을 했습니다. 특히 좀 인상적이었던 거는 정부에서 그 필요한 서버도 다 제공을 해줬고요. 앱을 만들려는 분들한테. 그리고 웹으로 하지 않고 그 구글 안드로이드 앱을 만드는 분들한테는 앱 등록까지도 바로바로 될 수 있도록 그 앱을 그 스토어를 관리하는 곳하고 협의를 해서 바로바로 진행해 주셨고요. 그리고 이 PT에 보면 나오는 것들은 저희 내부에서 예를 들면은 약사들한테 고맙다는 얘기를 꼭 넣자. 그리고 뭐 그 지도에 뿌릴 때는 어떤 색깔로 넣자. 뭐 이런 것들을 같이 맞췄습니다. 이제 그런 것들이 저희가 임의로 정한 게 아니라 그 약국을 관리하시는 약사분들이 요청한 거를 정부가 받아서 저희들한테 전달해 주면 그걸 같이 표준을 맞추는 작업까지도 했었고요. 그래서 3월 11일에 그 마스크가 마스크 앱이 공식적으로 같이 릴리즈가 됐고요. 아침 8시에 같이 저희가 릴리즈를 했고 그 이후에 많은 이제 피드백을 받았는데 약사회는 처음에는 조금 걱정하셨는데 지금은 약국이 좀 외진돼 있어서 사람들이 찾아와서 오히려 너무 좋다라는 반응이 있고 시민들은 이제 줄을 서지 않아도 마스크를 쉽게 살 수 있어서 너무 좋아졌다라고 얘기하고 특히 정부의 반응이 좀 고무적인데요. 데이터를 공개한다라는 게 아주 유용하고 좋은 일이구나라는 걸 정부의 분들이 말씀을 하시고요, 직접. 그래서 이 다음에 데이터를 뭘 공개하면 좋을까요? 혹은 정부가 더 뭘 하면 좋을까요? 이런 얘기들을 저희한테 물어보고 있는 중입니다. 그리고 개발자들은 내가 뭔가 의미 있는 일을 할 수 있구나 이런 재난 상황에서 그리고 뭔가 정부에 대해서도 감사하는 마음, 뭔가 정부에 대해서 신뢰하는 마음 이런 것들이 생겼다고 이야기하고 있습니다. 제가 준비한 거는 이 정도로 일단은 얘기를 마치겠습니다. 미님이 받아주실까요? 네.
네, 좋습니다. 저희 그래서 이렇게 두 분 이야기를 들었는데요. 그래서 좀 더 딥하게 이야기를 좀 더 나눠볼까 해요. 그래서 태웅님한테 한 번 더 여쭤보려고요. 되게 짧게 얘기해 주긴 했지만 혹시 팀 소개를 한번 부탁드리려고 해요. 제가 알기로는 팀이 되게 많다고 들었는데 팀원들이 어떻게 운영되는지도 궁금합니다.
네. 그래서 저희는 처음에 저희 스타트업 제주 지역 스타트업 대표님 한 분이 먼저 랩을 프로토타입처럼 만들어 주셨고 그 이후로 이제 사태가 커지면서 이제 같이 대응을 하고 싶다고 하셔서 직접 뭐 페이스북이나 뭐 오픈 채팅방에 올려서 사람들을 많이 모으신 걸로 알고 있어요. 그래서 지금도 뭐 기수 형식으로 활동을 하면서 뭐 1기에 20명, 뭐 2기에 20명, 뭐 3기에 20명 이런 식으로 하면서 총 합해서 한 60명, 실제로 해서 한 뭐 40명 이상의 자원봉사자들이 함께 활동하는 형식으로 취하고 있고요. 그리고 각자 다 다른 배경에서 오신 분들이기 때문에 뭐 디자인을 하시는 분들이면 뭐 디자인을 해주시고 뭐 데이터면 데이터 그런 식으로 해서 각자 잘하시는 분야에서 각자 맡은 일을 조금씩 해나가면서 앱을 지금 웹사이트랑 서비스를 하고 있습니다.
비님 소리가 안 들리는데요?
네. 얘기하실 때 우리 천천히 얘기해줘도 좋을 것 같아요. 우리에겐
네.
시간도 많고. 그래서 그리고 또 궁금한 게 있었어요. 혹시 실은 데이터 초반에 데이터를 어떻게 구했고 어떻게 관리하셨는지도 궁금해요. 실은 여러 사람이 협업을 하다 보면 좀 어떻게 진행이 됐는지도 궁금해서요.
사실 초반에는 많은 데이터가 사실 한국에는 뭐 확진자가 확 늘건 하는 게 없어서 직접 수동으로 기입을 했어요. 그래서 뭐 당번을 정해줘서 직접 깃허브에 가서 뭐 소보가 떴다. 그러면 뭐 한 명 추가하고 그런 식으로 추가를 했는데 이제 사태가 커지고 장기화 될 것 같으니까 저희도 이제 크롤러를 사용해서 공공 API가 없었을 때니까 뭐 그 존스홉킨스 대학교의 그 상황판이나 저희 그 질병관리본부 그리고 뭐 월드오미터스 이런 데를 크롤링을 직접 하면서 이제는 업데이트를 하고 있는 방식을 취하고 있습니다. 그래서 데이터를 저희도 직접 모아서 다른 분들도 이용하실 수 있게 공개를 해놓고 있는 상태입니다.
제가 얘기 들었을 때 제주도로부터도 직접 데이터를 받기도 하셨다고 하더라고요. 제주도청으로부터.
네. 그래서 제주도청으로부터는 저희가 이제 제주 지역에서 시작된 프로젝트의 특성상 좀 제주만이 좀 차별화된 데이터라고 한다면 이제 그 제주도에는 관광객이 많이 오셔서 관광 산업도 타격이 컸었고 코로나 때문에 그리고 관광객을 통해서 코로나가 뭐 들어온다거나 하면 어떻게 될까 하는 우려가 많으셔서 그 제주도의 그 공항이나 뭐 항만을 통해서 들어온 입도객 정보를 받아서 이제 제주도민들이 뭐 외국인이나 한국인이 얼마나 들어오고 있고 뭐 이제 그런 지역적 특성을 반영한 데이터를 한 개 보여주고 있고 제주도청이나 뭐 제주시청, 서귀포시청에도 사이트 링크가 현황판이 걸려 있어서 그래서 약간 제주도 특성화된 자료들 뭐 예를 들어서 소상공인 직업사업 지원 사업이라던가 그런 쪽도 한 개 포함이 되어 있습니다.
그 제주도랑 혹시 협업한 게 되게 인상 깊은데요. 혹시 이 제주도 협업하면서 이번에 되게 전 세계적으로 지역의 이런 시빅 해커들에 대한 관심이 되게 많아져가지고 혹시 비슷한 협업 시도를 받아보시거나 그런 적이 있는지 궁금해요.
네, 그래서 저희가 처음에는 뭐 한국 맵으로 저희가 직접 다 운영을 하고 있는 방식을 취했었는데 이제 운영을 하다 보니 저희 뭐 프로젝트 매니저님한테 그 이메일이 막 오더라고요. 저희가 이메일 밑에 컨택트를 걸어놨는데 그런데 뭐 스위스, 뭐 오스트리아, 뭐 이런 국가나 국가의 개인들이나 뭐 대학교 소속되신 분들이 직접 이메일을 보내주셔서 우리나라에서 이런 코로나 상황이 터지고 있는데 직접 상황판을 우리도 직접 만들어서 우리 도민들, 우리 지역 구민들한테 알리고 싶다 하셔서 그렇게 해서 도움을 드리고 또 소스도 다 오픈 소스이기 때문에 뭐 그런 쪽으로서 해서 네, 도움을 드린 것 같습니다.
인상 깊네요, 엄청. 그러고 저는 이것도 들으면서 혹시 이 퍼블릭 데이터 처음에 크롤링 하셨다고 하기도 했고 하는데 이런 어려움을 공공 공동 대응에서 동일하게 느끼지 않았을까라는 생각이 들어요. 그래서 공동 대응은 어떻게 처음에 시작됐는지 혹시 이런 비슷한 어려움이 있다고 얘기하셨긴 했지만 한 번 더 여쭤보고 싶어서 공동 대응에 대해서 어떻게 시작됐는지 얘기해 주실 수 있을까요? 오연님?
저한테 물어본. 네, 저희는 사실 파티에서는 앱을 만드는 것보다 다른 분들이 앱을 잘 만들 수 있는 데이터를 좀 모아보고 싶었거든요. 근데 막상 찾아보니 많지 않은 거예요. 데이터 형태로 공개된 게. 그래서 그럼 다른 분들 어떻게 만들었지? 라는 생각이 들어서 연락을 해봤더니 그러지 않아도 데이터 관리를 하느라 좀 힘들다 이런 얘기들을 해주시더라고요. 그래서 그때 우리가 그러면 이거는 정부가 공개하는 게 좋을 것 같으니 같이 이름을 모아서 정부에 공개하자라고 해서 공동 대응이 시작됐어요. 네.
그렇구나. 그러고 나서 진행을 하시는 와중에 좀 약간 얘기를 들어보니 API 마스크 API 공개 시점 전후로 되게 붐업이 됐다고 들었어요. 혹시 API 마스크 공공 데이터랑 API 공개 시점에서 혹시 공동 대응이 어떤 역할을 했는지 그리고 어떤 에피소드나 이런 일들이 있었을 것 같은데 그 이야기도 한번 해주실 수 있을까요?
네. 그래서 저희가 요청을 한 시점에 정부에서도 마스크 배급 방식은 변형을 하려고 준비하고 있었는데 데이터까지 공개할 생각은 아직은 없었던 것 같아요. 근데 이제 저희가 얘기를 하면서 그럼 정말 데이터를 공개하면 앱이 만들어지는 거냐? 약간 이런 질문들도 있었고 그래서 어쨌든 정부 입장에서는 다 만들려고 하지 마시고 데이터를 공개 한번 해보시면 좋겠다 이런 얘기들을 저희가 하고 그런 데이터를 공개하는 자리에 저희들을 초대해서 같이 만들기 시작한 거죠. 사실 만들어지기 전부터도. 근데 이제 API를 저희가 또 공개 요청을 하고 또 우리는 이제 API가 만들어지는 과정에 어떻게 수정하면 좋겠다라는 걸 개발자들로부터 피드백을 받아서 드리고 또 거꾸로 정부에서는 약사분들이 이런 것들을 어려워하고 있으니까 이런 부분들 좀 수정했으면 좋겠어요 라는 얘기들을 해주시면은 그걸 이제 저희가 모여있는 개발자들한테 같이 얘기해서 좀 조정해보자 이런 얘기도 하고 그런 작업들을 한 2, 3일 동안 계속 해왔던 거죠. 그래서 예를 들어 바뀐 게 처음에는 그 정확한 수량을 그 포인트마다 다 보여주려고 했었었는데 약사분들이 그건 좀 과한 것 같다. 하나만 있다고 해도 없을 수도 있는데 갑자기 찾아오면 곤란하다 이래서 그 많다, 뭐 중간이다, 적다 이렇게 바꿨고요. 없다 이렇게 바꿨고 그 색깔도 앱마다 좀 맞춰주면 좋겠다 이런 요청을 약사회가 보내셨어요. 그래서 그거를 저희가 모여있는 이제 거의 지금 한 200명 가까이 되는 것 같은데 그 개발자분들한테 다 나누고 같이 맞추고 공지도 메시지도 비슷하게 맞추고 그런 작업들을 같이 했죠. 그래서 재밌는 건 어쨌든 중학생도 되게 많으셨고 고등학생도 많으셨고 아무튼 아주 오래된 개발자도 많고 해서 네, 전 국민이 우리가 지금 다 같이 해커톤 하는 기분인데 이러면서 같이 작업을 했었습니다. 이틀 동안. 네.
되게 흥미로웠던 것 같아요. 약간 해커톤 하는 것처럼 전 국민이 다 모두가 같이 했었던 것 같은데 조금 API를 공개하는 거에 있어서 좀 정부가 좀 달랐던 것 같아요. 제가 개발자가 아님에도 불구하고 좀 뭔가 달랐던 느낌이 드는데 혹시 개발자로서 지금 시빅해커로 활동하시면서 우리 정부가 좀 달랐던 점이나 아니면 이 한국 케이스가 좀 달랐던 특이점을 혹시 있으면 그것도 공유해 주실 수 있을까요?
이건 아마 이제 다른 나라랑 이제 공유할 수 있는 케이스일 것 같은데 정부에서 좀 적극적으로 이번에는 나서서 보통 공공 데이터 개방할 때 인증키 같은 것도 붙여놓는데 인증키도 없이 그냥 백엔드 API를 다 갖다 쓸 수 있도록 표준으로 공개를 다 했고요. 그리고 통신사 그 앱스토어에 등록하는 것들도 정부가 지원해주고 또 지도 맵도 사용량 같은 것도 그 지도 서비스하는 업체랑 그 얘기를 해서 다 제한을 풀어주고 그런 역할들을 그 한국의 이제 한국정보화진흥원이라는 곳에서 다 해주셨어요. 적극적으로. 그리고 이제 이 API를 따로 만들 필요 없이 그 네이버랑 그 협약을 해서 네이버에서 그 API 서비스를 제공하면 그 프론트만 각 개발자들이 만들 수 있도록 저희가 그 며칠 만에 작업을 한 거죠. 그리고 이제 민간에 저희는 이제 요 마스크앱 전에는 다 각자 이렇게 만들고 계셨는데 요걸 계기로 많은 분들이 한 곳에 모여서 마스크 앱 말고도 다른 앱들도 같이 만들어 보자든지 뭐 아이디어들을 공유한다든지 그런 경험들을 지금 현재 하고 있는 상태라서 조금 재미있었던, 짧지만 네, 매우 다이나믹하고 재미있었던, 그리고 이게 정부와 민간 기업과 그리고 시민 개발자, 시빅 해커들이 이렇게 협력할 수도 있구나라는 생각들을 보는 좀 소중한 시간들이었던 것 같아요. 덕분에 코로나 맵 만드신 분들 다 만나고, 네, 그랬죠. 네.
맞아요. 그 태웅님도 이번 계기로 좀 많은 사람을 만났을 것 같은데 그렇죠? 이번
네, 맞아요. 저도 이제 뭐 저희 팀만 해도 거의 뭐 40명이 가까이 다았는데 이제 저희 팀 말고도 이제 뭐 이렇게 뭐 제가 뭐 들어가 있었던 코드 포 코리아 슬레이나 뭐 이번에 뭐 그거 외에도 뭐 여러 가지 코로나 뭐 공동대응 팀들 다 같이 만나보고 뭐 각자 이제 있던 에피소드나 사연들을 듣고 이제 어떻게 각자 뭐 개발을 시작하게 되거나 뭐 계기 같은 것도 들어보니까 다들 비슷하지만 약간 다른 접근을 해서 이렇게 공동 대응을 하니까 이제 API 같은 것도 사실 뭐 정부가 열어주는 게 원래 뭐 오래 걸리는 절차고 뭐 서류할 것도 많은데 이렇게 빨리 공개가 되고 일사천리로 진행이 됐던 게 공동 대응이 원활하게 진행이 돼서 그렇다고 생각을 해서 네 좋다고 생각을 합니다.
저 태웅님도 고등학생이시죠, 그렇죠?
네, 저도 고등학생이에요.
네, 그렇죠. 네. 이번에 참 중고등학생들이 정말 많이 참여하셨죠, 그렇죠? 네.
되게 국가적인 사안이었던 것 같아요.
네.
전 국민이 함께했다라는 게 더 느껴졌던 것 같고, 여기에 제가 질문이 좀 많이 지금 올라와 가지고 한번 질문을 같이 공유하자고 하면, 이 약간 정보의 지금 소외계층이라고 할까요? 약간 나이가 많이 들거나 좀 장애가 있는 분들에 대해서 지금 그분들은 좀 약간 접근하기가 어렵잖아요. 그래서 혹시 그런 거에 대해서 혹시 생각해 보신 적이 있는지를 묻는 질문이 있어요. 그 얘기도 한번 얘기를 나눠 주실 수 있을까요?
제가 먼저 얘기를 할게요. 저희 쪽에서는 그 장애인 접근성 그리고 그 시각장애인이나 생맹 이 있으신 분들한테 요청이 왔었는데 저희가 그 맵을 컬러 코딩을 하기로 미리 통일을 해서 뭐 빨간색은 없다 했는데 처음에는 그 컬러만 단순히 그 색깔로만 맵에 뿌리니까 이게 아무 정보도 없는데 색깔이 다 똑같아 보이는 현상이 있으신 분들이 있다고 하시더라고요. 그래서 저희가 이제 그걸 듣고 바로 피드백을 한 게 그러면 마커가 조금 더 커지거나 하더라도 숫자랑 같이 병기를 해서 이게 색상 말고도 여러 방안으로 한 번에 볼 수 있겠구나라는 것도 이제 서비스를 따로 디자인팀과 협업을 해서 진행을 했고요. 그리고 이제 웹사이트 자체가 이제 급하게 만든 사이트들이 대부분이라서 뭐 이제 뭐 문법 같은 거나 뭐 웹사이트 자체가 그 장애인 스킬 리더 같은 거에 뭐 호환이 잘 안 되고 뭐 그런 식으로 접근성이 떨어지는 것들로 많이 가끔씩 있었는데 뭐 이제 그런 것도 짚어나가면서 저희는 이제 접근성을 높이고 정보 소외 계층은 이것도 저희 내부적으로 약간 토론이 있었고 그리고 뭐 한국의 뭐 생활 코딩 같은 데도 뭐 여러 글이 올라가는 걸 봤었는데 이제 제일 큰 우려가 만약에 이렇게 마스크 맵이나 앱을 사용하실 주는 분들은 뭐 가서 마스크를 사실 수 있는데 뭐 이제 앱을 사용을 못 하시는 뭐 주로 그러면 다 예를 들어서 뭐 젊은 사람들이 마스크를 다 사가 버려서 우리가 살 때가 괜히 더 없어지는 거 아니냐 뭐 이런 우려도 나왔었는데 이제 그런 것도 함께 고민을 했지만 이제 그래도 이제 공동으로 대응을 하면서 이제 따로 이제 뭐 그래서 단순히 약국 말고 하나로마트나 뭐 읍면동에서 할 수 있게 우체국 같은 데도 따로 배부가 됐다는 것을 확인을 하고 일단 저희는 정보 제공을 해도 괜찮고 그걸 뭐 의무가 있다라고 하면 뭐 그렇게 뭐 표현을 하는데 그래서 이제 제공을 하면서 최대한 이제 저희도 모든 사용자들이 사용하실 수 있게 노력을 하고 있습니다.
좋네요. 저 되게 인상 깊고 아마 제가 보기에는 다 모든 시빅 해커들이 요즘 고민하고 있는 지점인 것 같아요. 그래서 같이 얘기를 계속 해나가면 좋을 것 같다는 생각이 듭니다. 그리고 또 하나 또 질문이 하나 더 들어왔는데요. 저에게 5분밖에 시간이 안 남았대요. 그래서 빠르게 좀 얘기를 해보고 갈게요. 저희가 공공 데이터를 대부분 다 공개를 하잖아요. 근데 개인정보에 대한 이슈에 대해서 궁금해 하시네요. 그래서 혹시 개인적으로 이 개인정보에 대해서 어떻게 생각하시는지, 이렇게 다 공개를 해도 된다고 생각하는 건지, 아니면 어느 정도의 리밋이 필요한 건지, 그런 의견도 듣고 싶다고 하는데, 이건 오연님이 한번 해주시겠어요?
네, 저는 그 리밋이 필요하다고 생각하고요. 그런 부분들에서 이제 사실 약사분들도 그런 반감이 있었거든요. 약국에 마스크 얼마나 남은 건 우리 개인정보다, 이런 얘기까지도 하시긴 했는데, 그게 개인정보인지는 잘 모르겠지만 아무튼 뭐라고 할까, 내가 가지고 있는 정보가 공개되는 것을 두려워하는 분들은 확실히 많은 것 같아요. 그리고 그런 부분들에서 좀 섬세하게 우리가 좀 많이 고민을 해야 되는 상태라고 생각하고요. 근데 한국은 좀 급히 진행되다 보니 처음에 시빅 해커들 공개 또는 이제 확진자 동선이 공개되면서 너무 두렵다, 이런 사람들이, 그렇게 말하는 사람들이 많았었잖아요. 그래서 그런 부분들은 지금은 좀 급한 상황이어서 저희가 뭐라고 할까요, 어거지로 좀 넘어온 것들이 있는데, 이 사태가 좀 끝나고 나면 이런 재난 상황에서 개인정보를 보호하면서도 정보를 어떻게 공개할 수 있을까는 진짜 저희가 아까 접근성 문제와 똑같이 시빅 해커들이 먼저 좀 고민하고 제안을 해야 되는 중요한 주제라고 생각합니다. 그래서 이거는 한국뿐만 아니라 여기 있는 우리 FtO 친구들 모두 같이 고민해봤으면 좋겠다라는 생각이 드네요. 네.
이건 좀 이따 저희 이후에 공통으로 얘기할 때 한 번 더 얘기 나누면 좋겠다라는 생각이 들고요. 마지막으로 이 공동 대응으로 같이 하시면서, 그리고 이제 코드 포 코리아로 이제 시작이 되었는데요. 향후 계획을 한번 물어보려고 해요. 오연님께는 코드 포 코리아와 공동 대응에 대한 향후 계획, 그리고 시빅해킹의 개인적인 계획도 여쭤보고 싶고요. 태우님한테도 팀과 함께 하고 싶고, 뭐 다른 시빅 해커들과 함께 할 때 어떤 혹시 계획을 가지고 계시는지 묻고 싶습니다. 오연님 먼저 하시고 태웅님이 마지막으로 정리해
네.
주시면. 네.
저는 뭐 큰 계획은 없고요. 그냥 한국에서는 사실 이런저런 일이 생길 때마다 다 나서서 뭔가 하시는 분들이 많이 있었거든요. 지금까지도 모이지만 않았을 뿐이지. 저는 그냥 다 같이 모여서 네, 사태 끝나고 다 같이 모여서 한번 다들 얼굴이라도 봤으면 좋겠다. 그리고 그 다음부터는 좀 같이 사이좋게 이런 일들이 있을 때 서로 지냈으면 좋겠다, 그런 바람이 있습니다. 네, 그런 자리가 유지됐으면 좋겠어요. 태웅님은요? 네.
저는 이제 저희 팀은 이제 코로나 사태 말고도 뭐 이제 뭐 이런 일이 없으면 좋겠지만, 뭐 다음에 올 전염병이나 뭐 이제 무슨 사태에 대해서 이 웹사이트를 이제 단순히 코로나에만 최적화하는 게 아니라 어떤 질병이건 무슨 사건이건 제너럴하게 해서 이제 그냥 단순히 API다 데이터만 넣으면 웹사이트가 바로 나올 수 있게 누구나 대응을 쉽게 할 수 있어서 그걸 오픈소스화로 진행을 하고 있는 이유 중 하나에서, 이제 뭐 다음에는 저희처럼 뭐 크롤러를 만들거나 하는 어려움 없이 그냥 이제 바로바로 웹사이트를 만드는 거에 집중하는 것보단, 그거는 저희가 미리 해놓고 이제 실제 데이터나 사람들한테 알리는 거에 중요시 둘 수 있게 뭐 그런 쪽으로 최적화를 진행하려고 하고 있습니다.
좋습니다. 그러면 저희 이야기는 이렇게 좀 계속 정리해 나갈 거고, 지금 라이브로 진행되고 있어요. 그래서 그렇게 하면 될 것 같습니다. We speak in Korean, sorry. Yeah. Thank you very much, Oyan. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We just speak in Korean, but it's lively with typing in here. And I will give a mic to Japan or Taiwan.
Maybe Japan.
Japan.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm from Japan. So, yeah, and I think we will make a presentation about the two projects from Japan, and after that, we would like to get we would like to answer your questions. So please write down your questions on Google Docs. Okay, so later we will answer to your questions. Okay, so today from Japan we will show about how open source software helps the government. This is a kind of the story from the Tokyo coronavirus website. And also Hiramoto-san will make a presentation about the open data, about the support programs from public and private sectors. It is kind of the open source use case, open data use case. So first, let me show. Was my screen. Can you see my screen?
No.
No? No, really?
Your face.
How about?
I think sometimes you want to switch your mic. Switch your camera on and off, and then Jitsi will be like, "Oh, you're sharing your screen."
Oh, okay. Let me try again. Wait, where was my screen? I lost my screen actually.
That's okay.
Yeah,
we can wait.
Yeah, here it is. Okay. So how about this?
There we go. Yes.
Okay. Hello from Japan. I'm Haru, learning code for Japan, and today I'd like to introduce about this website, the Tokyo Metropolitan Government coronavirus website. The Tokyo government launched this website early this month, and to show the statistics of the coronavirus, and you can see easily to see the statistics about the coronavirus, how many people are affected by the coronavirus, and how many people are in the hospital. So, and also we prepared the different languages and Japanese and English and Chinese text and Korean, and also easy Japanese. And we published the source code on GitHub. This is very new experience for the government actually. In Japan, very few governments have a GitHub organizations, and Tokyo had not organization in GitHub, but this time Tokyo created this repository and opened to the public, and also we and also the government opened the issues and welcomed the contributions from everyone. Right after opening up the repository, suddenly many people started contributing. I was really surprised. This is kind of the blog services for the developers. Kita is very popular blog service for the developers, and many of articles were created by the many developers. The center article is liked more than 1,000, and actually this article is written by the junior high school high school student, and this I was very surprised because this article is really good good guidance to how for the people how to contribute the open source software. And also many contributors submitted their issues and also pull requests to the GitHub repos. And as you can see on these numbers, during the 3 weeks after we launched GitHub, 237 authors have pushed more than 5,000 commits. Unbelievable number. And also we merged more than 1,300 pull requests. Amazing. And also we so as the software was released on under the MIT license, and many of other prefectures started to fork the source code and launch their the original version of the website. This is somehow you cannot see the entire pictures, but more than 38 prefectures launched the website, and some of the versions were created by the community, local community civic hackers, and some of them are launched by the government. But mostly the deployment created by the community members, not only the Code for Japan communities, but also the high school students or university students or many of the local developers. I was really impressed by how the local community members are strong and have a strong motivation to help the government. And also, it was fun to see those OGPs, very nice illustrations built by the civic hackers. And yeah, left one is from the Hokkaido Code for Sapporo, and also right one from the Kagoshima, and it's so cool. OGP means Facebook's. I don't know. I don't know the actual word, but OGP is the Facebook. The images when the people share the web page on the Facebook or Twitter. Yeah, Open Graph Protocol. Thank you. And more. The Taiwanese version was created by the Taiwan civic hacker. It's really great to see how the open source software will spread to the worldwide. And through that activities, and I'd like to share some lessons and practice from our experience. And I think it was really the important things were this three. This is the three keywords from key takeaway from our experience. One is set a clear vision. It's really important because many of people will come to. Many of people came to contribute to the to reports, but it's really difficult to prepare the good governance to how the communication, how we can set the priorities of the issues. We needed the clear vision how to make a priorities, and also it was I think the one of the reasons why we could involve we could involve the many of contributors is show how to contribute. We published the README and wrote down the very detailed the steps how you can set up the development environment, and how you should start from the make issues. And we created the issue template and the pull request template, and that was really important. And also release quickly. We release every day, and that was and also made a continuous CI system, a continuously integration system. That was really important. This is, for example, this is our mission, which is provided at the initial version, and we set the clear missions, and we set a code of conduct for the developers. And I think that experience during these 3 weeks is actually one of the case about this sentence. This is a blog post from the Paul Ramsey, the famous open source software developer who contributed it to the post-GIS. And investment in open source technology is the potential of gold mine for creating the intellectual capital for the society. Government can investment to the intellectual capital using the by investment in the open source software. Like it is kind of the building libraries, public libraries. If government provides their software as open source, many of people can use that knowledge to solve their own problems, and also help the local government. And this is another visualization of about the coronavirus in Japan, and this is created by the Fukuno-san, who is from the Code for Sabae, and you can. This is the kind of numbers and of the available beds of the medical instructions designated for the infectious diseases. This is in Japanese, but you can, if you are Japanese, you can feel how the hospitals are available or it's or danger. Yeah, that's all from my end. Thank you. I hope we can meet in person soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Haru-san.
Yeah, next is Hiramoto-san.
Yes.
Can you?
Yes. So just a moment. How to share the window? My window.
Left.
Yes, left. Yeah. And now I am seeing the pop-up window, and this one. Share. Can you see my screen? No. No. My face? My
face.
screen?
Yes,
face.
we can see your screen, yes.
My screen?
Oh, yeah, you did it.
Share.
You did it. The share was working. Yeah, it was working.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see my presentation?
Can
you?
No.
No? This one? No. Can you see my presentation? No?
Not yet.
Not yet? Then just a moment. Our Japanese team can't use this system.
That's okay. We can wait.
Yeah.
Sometimes turning on and turning off your camera works.
Oh yeah, just a moment. Yeah, my camera. Just a moment. This one. Camera. Camera switch is here. No. Oh, just a moment. This one. Stop my camera and share my screen.
Yes.
How about
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Great.
Okay. Then I want to use the presentation mode. And hello, everyone. My name is Kenji Hiramoto. I'm working in Japanese government, Cabinet Secretariat, and Ministry of Economy, Trade, and Industry. And I'm always working with civic tech community, especially Code for Japan and other Code for communities. And everyone, I hear many. There are so many patient counting system and mask and product delivering system. But now we should keep my daily life, and we should keep the economy and society activities. So government ministries and municipalities provide many support programs, but there are so much. For example, grant for factories, services, financing, and loan. All ministry and municipalities want to provide good services, but there are so many information. The citizens can't select the right information. So the left side, we need many support programs. So ministry and municipalities make many support programs, and the quality of support program is very important. But also findability is very important. If citizens can't find it, the support program don't produce any value. So we want to provide this information by open data, and we want to deliver the useful information to citizens and companies. So we made standardized open data and information portal site, and we want to make maximize the value of support programs. And this is a mechanism of our activities. We are working with Civic Tech team and the center. The government leads this project, and the government made a standard data model, and we submit to ministries and municipalities the data. We send the data format to ministries and municipalities, and they submit and register their support program, and CAS and METI gather the information, and we made open data about the support program, and we are working with the Civic Tech community. Open data is minimum government role, and after if government make the software and application, then government activity is very slow. So we want to make like support site very quickly. So we are working with Civic Tech community, and then we made like this VS COVID-19 searching site, and also we government made government portal site. This is government portal site, public support program search site for SME. This is free word search engines, and also we provide the controlled vocabulary, free word search, and topics, and industry code, and capital, year of startup, and area, and number of staffs. They can choose many support program information by using this site. And then before this site, citizens should check their cities portal site, and prefecture's portal site, and national portal site. But now citizens can use this site. Oh, sorry. And next one is support program for public sector. From public sector, it is not right. It is wrong. Support program from public, not public sector, private sector. Many companies want to support citizens and enterprises. For example, some of company provide telework services, and other company want to provide co-working space. So we government together the all data, and we will provide open data, and also we participate in the hackathons, and then Code for Japan made like this yellow search site. It is a very good activity, and in this case, I think trust is very important, especially between government and civic tech community, because if we make a formal request to the company or civic tech NPO, then we will spend many time, but we have a good relationship between government and the civic tech community. For example, Seki-san, Haru-san, and then we can order some requests very quickly, and they can start the project quickly. it is very good relationship. From the East Japan big earthquake, we are working with the Civic Tech community. So this time we can make good project like this. It is my experience in this coronavirus project. Thank you.
Thank you, Hiramoto-san.
Thank you.
Thank you. So how much time we have left? 5 minutes. Oh, thank you. So I'd like to accept the questions from public.
Anyone have any questions?
Anyone? Yeah, please. You can speak up, or you can write down on the document, or just comment.
Okay. Is this first project open sourced by Japanese government? I mean, the Tokyo coronavirus portal site. Is this the first one, or you have other project before?
It is first project for the Tokyo metropolitan government, but before that, some of the Japanese organization government provided opened the repository on the GitHub, like government national agent. One of the government national agency opened the GitHub repos, but as a local government level, and it was the first time of accepting the actual pull request.
May I ask a question?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that the government will accept this kind of concept to using open source and crowdsourcing. And so I would like to ask Haru-san, how did you convince them to do this, or how did you lower the risk to bringing to convince them?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I was lucky because the vice mayor of the Tokyo metropolitan government was Miyasaka-san. He was actually attended, made a presentation on the Code for Japan summit. He was ex-CEO of Yahoo Japan, so he knew about the how IT and open source have a power. So I could explain about how we can do this project as a very quickly and spread the information to the world. That Tokyo's government's main issues, which we should solve, was show the actual facts using data to the worldwide, because the Japanese government was not good at showing the numbers, and especially the Tokyo government needs to explain how the Tokyo is working under the coronavirus.
Olympics.
Yeah, one of we extend the Olympics, but yeah, that for that we need to make a very good design and doing that, providing that website quickly. So I explained we should use open source contributors. We should ask the participants from that. So and also as a Code for Japan, we made a promise to protect the government risks like hacking or some other bad contribution, attacks. So we made a promise. It's okay.
Because I participate in that a bit. So as you mentioned, I think this time why it is so success is because of you made lots of effort like making template and tell people how to contribute. Because when I first go inside of the GitHub, I don't know how to use it, but I know I know how to do everything because the template. So you did that like by the team of Code for Japan, or you discussed that with the Tokyo government?
Actually, it's kind of we started not much explaining.
Sorry, I'm slack.
We just started and
later
just do it. Yes, then later government realized how that their decision was big.
It's big.
Yes.
Do you think it will change how Japan government take the attitude of them?
Actually, I think so. It was really good examples how open source will help the government.
Yes, most of the ministry understand the power of open source and civic communities. First, Tokyo Metropolitan Government and our team is working with Code for Japan because our team and Tokyo Metropolitan Government team hired many private sectors staffs. So they can understand the risk and the power of information technology. So we can challenge the new activities. And after other old type ministry understand the power of information technology, it is very good success story.
That is all my question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. There are more questions on the document.
Okay.
Maybe we can take them. Yeah.
Yes, sure. So what was the question?
There are two actually. One is about the language name. What does the government and the civic tech community feel about the language name, about Chinese, Taiwanese, Mandarin?
Oh. I first the language the language that we support was just Japanese and English, and we made a Google spreadsheet, and I just wrote if you want to have your language, please add new rows, and some of rows were made by the people.
Spanish.
So, Spanish, including Spanish. So and early stage, I just merged that language. But recently, it became a bit difficult to add new languages because it required the review cost for the Tokyo government, and they decided that so far we support that for languages because we already included. Yes.
Okay.
So next question.
Next one is, as an outsider, there were a lot of news from Korea and the West that Japanese government is not being transparent about the COVID-19 statistics, such as conducting minimum testing. What motivated the government's decision to open up the data?
As I mentioned earlier, the Tokyo government needed to be more transparency. There were even Japanese people thought they should explain more clearly what's happening. So and after Tokyo started that website, people started forked the website and launched and asked the government to provide the data. So that kind of combination made the government to be little more transparent. But I think more transparency will be needed in the current situation.
Yes.
Right.
Of course.
Right. Okay. Any more questions?
Yeah, I have a question actually. So you have so many pull requests or like the issue. So how do you figure out to manage or prioritize the issue and also requirement?
Good question. We had an internal Slack channel and discussed the Tokyo Metropolitan staff in details, and we made many list of the decisions and explained what is the risk and what is a good point. And and I didn't sleep.
And I didn't sleep. That's too bad. The whole. Yep.
You should take a rest.
No.
Take care.
That is the main reason.
Sleep more.
Please, everyone should still sleep.
Yeah. Stay healthy. Yeah.
Okay. How does that answer your question?
Yeah. Good.
Okay. Okay. Nao-san says there's 1 minute left. Anything to add?
Okay.
So
thank you.
Maybe we'll go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sleep more.
Okay. How's everyone doing? Is everyone okay? We've been going on for like an hour and a half now, and then we're going on to the second half of the event, which is Hong Kong and Taiwan. Okay. So if you want to take a break, just go get a drink and come back. We'll continue to do Hong Kong right now. And so it's Hawa, right?
Yeah, I think Brian will take the lead to present the things. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go, Brian.
Okay, let me share my screen first.
Okay.
Okay, let me check if this is the correct page. Just 1 minute. Just a minute. Oh,
no
cool.
problem.
Can you guys see the share screen?
I think it's loading. Yeah.
It's loading. Okay. See if we can see the screen.
But I just see something blank. Yeah.
Now it's an icon.
Yeah, just have the icon.
Just 1 minute.
Yeah.
Let me just one
No
second.
problem.
Let me try it again.
No problem.
Okay. My entire screen share. Okay. Can you guys
There
see
was
my
a
screen
trick
now?
during GovZero's. No.
Not really.
You can try to. You try to
Not
turn
really,
off
okay.
your camera and turn on your camera. That's a trick we learned
Okay.
during.
Yeah, I think
there you go.
camera.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, so it works. So I'm Brian from Hong Kong, and then we also have Hoa just now, and also Landy. So three of us are the helpers for the G0E Hong Kong, which is organization for promoting like open source projects and crowdsourcing projects. So this is our website. It's called wars.vote for Hong Kong, and /en is for the English version. So it's like a one-stop site for the coronavirus, which is spreading into different countries. So for Hong Kong, we've got the first confirmed case in late January. So we start to think of build some website to show more data to our government, to the public. So why do we build this website? It can be represented in these two pictures. So firstly, our Hong Kong government, they do release some of the info, like the case detail, where the patients went before they have their symptoms, and also some other details like which flight or which train did they take. But however, they are releasing those data in a PDF format. So in case you don't know the situation in Hong Kong, our open data is a little bit direct. It's not really as good as other countries, like maybe from Taiwan or in Japan. So the concept of the Hong Kong government is like putting data on a website, maybe in a table format or in a PDF is already an open data.
I think I can talk a little bit about how do they open data in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So the first thing would be like, so you see the case that they have the tabular structure in the PDF, right? But then into each cell, the cell, like the text will be like very unstructured or free text. So the text can include any meaning. So that's why you need to do many parsing interpretation in order to cleanse the data or get the real data information. So another like typical style they would like to open the data is to print the PDF and then scan back and then share the scanned copy to you. So this is no longer a text copy, and then you just get the image of the table or the text document. So this is how they do the open data. Yeah, I think they are still like on the track to learn about how do they open the data, but like still like a very long path. Yeah.
Yeah, and our government start releasing the public open data API like 1 to 2 weeks after the first case in Hong Kong, and they're still expanding their data and revising the data quality. So the right image is one of the kill, like the citizens in Hong Kong. They are like they are thirsting for the mask and for hygiene supply. Yeah, as there are some like dubious shops in Hong Kong, like
でもなんか向こうの人が最後の質問で、日本はなんで透明性を持たないんだって。
And people got scared that because some countries they are not exporting masks, people are getting masks in a more difficult way. So that's why we think we should build something to put some data, maybe easy to read, and let the public know what's happening now, where are some dangerous places not to go, and some more like hygiene tips for our website. So our project has around like 40 to 50 volunteers. So some editors, they help revising and fact checking the data, and also some developers. And then we use like Telegram for our main communication channel. I think half of us don't know each other. I mean, we are all in online. And we use like try to assign different tasks to see which tasks to be prioritized and what to do. And sometimes we use Discord, one of a streaming app for our meeting. So like 80% of our data, interestingly, is manual input, because firstly we were using some data from the government API, but we found that those data is not structured are not enough. Like those are just very simple data, like the gender, the age, the classification, or the status of the cases. So we start recruiting volunteers. They listen to the press conference and summarize the news, and then they make some summary in our website. Okay, so we have got like different features. Okay, so we have got different features in our website. So we keep expanding our site with more and more feature based on the feedback from the citizens. And our website is like mobile friendly, and our main concept is to think from the citizens, from the user. Like if my mom or some like aged people, if they are willing to use this website. So firstly, we do it mobile friendly, and we try to put more textual data. So you can see in the case detail, some of the data is from the government. And some are summarized by our volunteers. So this is a very short timeline. So in January 23rd, we have got the first confirmed case in Hong Kong, and then we think we should build this project 3 days later, and then we launch it 2 days later. And then we start adding some bilingual support. And then it's like already 2 months anniversary for this website.
Yeah, Brian, I sorry to interrupt you. So I just forgot what time did we recruit our volunteer. I don't have a timeline, because so in the first few days or like the first week, we don't have the volunteer team, right?
Yeah. So for the first 2 days, like between 26th till the 28th, so it's actually the Lunar New Year holiday in Hong Kong. So everybody in Hong Kong like stay at home, and they don't have to go to work. But we saw it from the news, cases are getting more, and then we don't know the source of the cases. We don't know the details of the cases. So we built this project within those 2 days. But after we released the website, so we found there is an influx of users and influx of feedback. And then we start thinking, if we just put those simple data like age, gender, or like the classification of case, those are not enough for our normal citizens. So we start recruiting volunteers to have some summary and do the translation. So in Hong Kong, we mainly use the traditional Chinese and English. So firstly, we built this website in traditional Chinese, but there's a lot of feedback telling us there are some ethnic minorities and English speakers in Hong Kong. So we try to make our website bilingual. So that's why we also recruit some volunteers for the translation. Oh, there's one more thing that so in Hong Kong, I just mentioned there are some dubious pharmacies. So they stock up their masks and then they sell it in a high price. And then people are just carrying and begging for some mask, but with a very low or bad quality. So we also crowdsource these data. So from our feedback.
So for example, this one is like around 300 Hong Kong dollar per box.
Yeah, so it's like
300 Hong Kong dollar. This is crazy.
So it's like the US dollar, like 40 to 50 US dollar for just a box of masks with low quality and with no quality insurance.
Wait, you said $40 to $50 US dollars for a box of masks?
Yeah. So this one I bought from Amazon. The original price would be like about like 20 US dollar. But if you do the same thing in the Hong Kong pharmacy, you need to get it at least for 45 or even 50 US dollar for the same box. Yeah.
When was that price? Is it still the same now, or is it back in January or February?
I don't think the price will be like decreased to the normal price right now, right?
Yeah, right now it's just not as high as before, but
yeah,
right, but still higher.
Yeah, the most critical time is like late January and early February because Hong Kong start having cases, and we know some of the country they don't, like Taiwan, they are not exporting the mask. And then we've got some friends from overseas, they bought a lot of mask supplies and hygiene supplies and sent back to Hong Kong. So at that moment, it is the most hard time for the Hong Kong citizens. Till now, some businessmen in Hong Kong, they start figuring how to have a mass production of masks in Hong Kong. But I think it takes maybe a month more to stabilize the price. So that's why we have got some crowdsourced feedback for some dubious shops, which they raise the price and then sell to citizens. So we mark it down, and then people can search it in our website, like typing their district, and then we will show the dubious pharmacies nearby. So for our website, we mainly use, of course, we use a GitHub. We have all our source code and our source data are public. So we have got some volunteers that keep giving us commits, and all of our data is in our Google spreadsheet. So maybe Landy can talk about our technical stack.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Landy. First of all, I need to share my screen first. Wait a moment.
No, you can still see my screen. I will control for you.
Okay, thank you. Yep. So here I will try to explain what is our technical stack and how we achieved the website in
2 days.
2 days, yeah. It's actually we on this project, because we me and Brian and also Hua was work on previous project and on some district election project before, and then we had some hard time when we doing the development in the previous project. So this project actually is our, I don't remember, it's maybe it's the second or the third project that we work together, and then we have many experience about how to handle properly how to do the website correctly or etc. So in this one, actually our source code is, our front end is built on with Gatsby.js, which is a static website generator using React.js. What is the purpose is when we write the script files and it generates the static files like the HTML and the JavaScript, which do not require any rendering or any server-side rendering or what. So it's super simple. So even if you have a simple web server, simple server, you can still handle the large amount of users, concurrent users. Like for our website, I remember the peak concurrent user is like 25,000. 25,000.
Yeah, about the same number, yes.
Yeah. So we are using a simple Docker container, and it works. And on the front end, actually, we have another Cloudflare to do the some DNS and also some cache, and all of our data is served by the Google spreadsheet. We do not have any backend. So the actual process is when Gatsby trying to when we build the website, the Gatsby we will fetch our source code from GitHub, and then we build from using Gatsby, and we fetch the data from the Google spreadsheet. So we do not need to have any backend at all. And we actually the total cost of our project, the hosting cost and also etc. is zero, because we are all hosting our stuff on Go spreadsheet. We use Gatsby to build our static website, and actually thanks for Kindle Hub, which give us a little sponsor on $25, and it allow us to do the hosting. But actually, we can do the hosting on GitHub page, which is free as well. So the only purpose of GitHub now is the alternative is we have some data scraper, which is another core part of our website to fetch the data, like from the government, from some news, or from some statics. Like I remember we fetched the global statistics, the coronavirus statistics from Baidu, which gives us a rough figure of how the figures of the coronavirus growth. So we get a different type of data, and then we have some cron job which is running on GitHub as well to scrap the data, and then we put every data on the Google spreadsheet. And then we have another cron job that trigger the Gatsby build for every 5 minutes. So the whole stack is like on one side we scrap the data and put it on Google spreadsheet, and on the other side we trigger the build and then put everything from we grab everything from the Google spreadsheet and then put it on our static website. So the overall cost is 0. Yeah. And as I mentioned before, we have another project called Workfor.hk, which is some data on the local election happening in Hong Kong. What we learned from that project is really actually is very interesting, because at the very beginning we trying to have some fancy features which we throw it away for a long time, because on the previous project we spent like a live month to develop the whole website, but we go for the iteration for like several iteration, and then the design we implement it, and then we throw it away again and throw it away again. I think the main reason is we do not think from the users. As developers, we found that feature may be interesting, and then we implement it. But at the end, it's not that useful at all. So this is a lesson learned. And also, we should choose a popular stack. So I know there's so many technical stacks on the worldwide, and everybody they have their favorite stack, of course. But I think that we should choose a popular stack because we can have more and more contributors. Because there may be some edge-cutting stack, very new and very promising, but there's not much people know about it. If we choose that kind of stack, there's probably a reason that you cannot have many contributors help you to do something. They may be willing to learn, but I do think that the development process may be slowed down because not everyone familiar with that. And also scalable. The previous project, we are not using any static website. We trying to have a backend at the very beginning to serve the data. We use GraphQL, and on the day we launched the project, the server died many times. This is a very bad experience for all users and for us as well, because we do not think very carefully. Because at the very beginning, to be honest, we do not think that our project will grow any success. Like the actual result of the website before it's like we expect the total users. The figure that of the total user is actually the concurrent user at the day we launch. So we expect like total use at the very beginning. We expect for a month maybe only 5,000 users will use our website, but the day it launched, it's like for every second there's 5,000 users. So this is unexpected, and it crashed our server a lot. We have many people. We have many contributors trying to hotfix that, but turn out is because the infrastructure is not that good. So we need to think that at the very beginning. So we need to think of any scalability, and also is that cost effective for the whole structure. And also the next one is the code review. Because we are quite new about the open source stuff. I just start to do open source stuff the previous 2 years maybe. So we are not care at the very beginning. We do not care much about the code qualities. But after if your project went for several months and then it actually trying to stop the other users or other contributors to join your project, because if your code is not goodly written, if your code smells, so many contributors, they at the very beginning maybe think, oh, your project is not that good, or they have some difficulty on joining your project. So I think controlling your code quality at the very beginning, I think at the very beginning, you need to bear in mind that you should do this as well. And also the localization at the beginning. Yeah, as mentioned, as Brian mentioned before, as the situation in Hong Kong, we have many bilingual person, or we have many Westerners. So we need to have maybe support English, because many users request that when we launch the project. But doing the localization is important because if your project continue with several months, and then at that moment it's too big or too huge to think of doing the localization. So it's important if you think that your project will go to different language. And lastly, but not the least, automations. Yeah, I think CI and CD and other automation tools help you a lot, because when this is an open source project and everybody want to contribute it, and the contributors, they want to see the result of what they build or what they develop. So you need to be very responsive when they trying to build something or they try to build feature. They definitely don't want to when they build something and then they will need to wait a month and then someone deploy their features. So keeping your project automated and keep your codes updated, keep your product updated is very important.
Yeah, just one add-on. So the open source or crowdsources culture in Hong Kong is not so developed as like Taiwan. So sometimes we have to balance between some feature or the code quality, and at the same time we have to encourage volunteers to continue commit the code. So there may be a hard balance in between in Hong Kong.
Yeah, definitely this requires some decision, but I think we really think that we need to encourage the people to contribute and trying to not discourage them by the code reviews. And then for this project, I do think that we still lack of some key features to maybe for the next project as well. So what we need, for example, we do not have the test automation now, which is a bad thing, because there's several times already that we push some features on the production and then it's not working or break something. So yeah, because we do not have enough resources to do the testing fully, and this part we need to do it with automations. And also we should have better onboarding guidelines as well, because I saw that the Japan the project of Japan is super nice.
One?
Yeah, the Tokyo one is super nice because they have a very detailed onboarding guidelines. So every developers, they are so easy to join their project. But like of us, we do not actually we do not write a good enough review for everybody to join the guidelines. It's like if someone want to join, they join the Telegram group, and then we tell them what they want to do. I think this may stop some of the contributors. So in the next project, we should add this project as well. If anybody have time.
Yeah, just one more thing to add on, because in our project, we are mainly managed inside a Telegram group. It's like a private Telegram group, which is only for the invited members. So somehow this core group is a little bit closed, and people are difficult to understand what or which features we are putting from our GitHub. So our GitHub, it looks so clean. There's no issues. There's no thing. But because all of them are like kept track in a private Trello and a private Telegram, which we have to better manage it next time.
Yeah. The project management of us is not that good, I think. Yeah. Maybe for the next time, because the project management, we are using mainly Trello and also the Telegram to manage everything. But we do not have dedicated person to do the project management. It's mainly Brian, but he needs to contribute a lot for the codes as well. So we need some people to do the project management, and also for the UX, we definitely need more people.
We just decentralize the project management job to everybody, so everyone will be the project manager.
Project management decentralization is not. It's not good.
That is definitely gonna work. That is gonna work.
Okay, just joking. Yeah.
Thank you.
I think pretty much.
Thank you. There are some questions on the translation Google Doc. Do you want to go over them, Brian or Hawa or?
Sure. What are the questions?
Yeah.
Just a second. I'm still looking for the question.
So the first question will be: is there any collaboration with the government? Do they embrace it or link to that? I think that's can you talk about that, Brian? Like how do we collaborate with the government?
With the government. So in Hong Kong, I think there is a tension between the citizens and the government in the recent times in Hong Kong. So the only collaboration between us and the government is there is a data portal. It's an open data portal in our government. Yeah. So there are some API there, and there are some like sample projects. So we try to apply for this website, but we still didn't get feedback after a month.
Yeah,
so it's the only linkage between us and the government.
Yeah,
but
so basically we have submitted our application or website to the data portal so that they will display our website as a use case of open data. But then after a month, I don't know whether they reject it or just allow our request, perhaps due to the political stance or like the name of a website. So they just reject our request. Yeah.
To be clear, they didn't give any response to us. But at the same time, our government, they work with other like civic parties. They built another dashboard dedicated for the government, so they also have the taste of some API from the government. So there is another website with other parties. So actually, our government did some collaboration with some other civic society. Yeah, to be fair.
A little bit, because that society is actually run by a single company. So yeah.
Oh, can you?
Yeah. So yeah, because so due to the connection, so yeah, so you can see even the website of the domain is like gov.hk, which is their official domain. So it is hard to tell it's really from a civic. Yeah.
Yeah. So the next question is the government gaining or losing support for what it's doing regarding coronavirus? Oh, okay. This is another interesting question.
Difficult question.
They're hardly losing any more support, I think.
Yeah, because their support is already at almost zero.
Yeah, I think the support is like total in the extradition amendment already. So I don't think they have really support unless they support themselves. So yeah. So but then I think it depends on how we look in the problem. Yeah. So it's like if you talk about the government officers, so certainly like saying something ridiculous or like poor policy, that's a must. But if you talk about the local data, on the other hand, they really did a very good job. So yeah.
Oh, and the next question should be for Landis. So, the question is like similar stack for Vue.js.
Okay, I'm not super familiar with Vue.js, but I know that there is a framework called Grissom, Gridsome, which should be similar to Gatsby. So Grissom is for Vue.js and also Gatsby is for React.js. So I think they do pretty much the same. I never tried before, but maybe you need to tell on it first.
Yeah, but I think in the future, like these kind of project, because like those influx of visitors and the users, so we are more tends to use some static website generator, like to avoid any backend calls and overloading. Yeah. Okay, and then there is another question, like are you using the GOVHK Telegram group to do project management? So we create 2 groups for the project management for this project. So one is for the developers, and the other is the volunteer editors. They have got a separate Telegram groups. So because like in Hong Kong, there's no cost to create a new Telegram group. So actually in our Telegram of every Hong Kong people is just a list of groups. So we just create new groups for like the dedicated management for this project. But I think the hardest thing is really the motivation. So how to motivate volunteers to continue to contribute, and also how to manage and have a single source of where are the tasks and what is the process and the priority of our project. But I think in our project we lack of project management people. So everybody, like developers, they tend to pick some features they are most interested of, and then they also tend to prefer or they suggest, oh, they can do some pages and some features, but after they finish it, they will just keep silence, and then they wait for the next interesting feature. So in this project, the solid contributor is the volunteer editors, because they have to stay alert every day for the latest update. They have to follow the press conference and also summarize the news. And it's very hard to manage between like requirements and what we should do, because we have got a lot of feedbacks of like we should build a map showing different high-risk location. We should build more charts for the visualization, some stunning fancy charts, some animation in that. We want to build it, but we have got our priorities and our limitation and the performance of the website. So that's why usually we just put text data or list instead of making charts, because like people are using a mobile phone, and then 90% of the users are using mobile phone, and we have to cope with the screen and different screen size. And then so that's why we have to strike a balance between the fanciness of our website and the actual data we need. So government have another dashboard for the current status of the coronavirus. They build a lot of charts, and there's also a list of where of the case. But I think what we learn from this project is what we have to think from normal citizens. Like if my mom or my father, they use this website, do they know how to use it? Will they come back and use it again? Or is just some fancy charts? The first time they saw, they will wow, and then they will share to other people, but they may not come back because like chart is intuitive, but it didn't give a lot of like details compared to a normal text data. So we need to strike a balance in between. Is there any? Yeah, so are there any more questions on our website?
I think it should be fine because we already overrun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you.
Thanks.
And then finally, we'll ask the people from Taiwan to share. I invited 2 people from Taiwan, but the first one is Ziwei, who is an officer in Audrey's office, but he was texting me that he couldn't make it because of a lot of meetings that they're having.
Mm-hmm.
So I posted some of his messages in the Google Doc. I'm not gonna read them because those are not my words. So we should just go straight to Kyung, right? Kyung, are you ready?
Hello, could you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I still have to use maybe Chinese just because it's not easy for me to speak English to introduce all the information.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. I'll type English in the Google Doc, so everyone you can follow me.
Okay. 好，我今天主要是想介绍说在口罩地图背后的故事。那这背后的故事只是说，其实在这整个的过程中，在台湾你可以发现有超过上百个应用，我们只是其中一个而已。那所以说，我们只是想分享说，我们这个过程可能跟大家互动的结果。那一开始呢，其实最开始的这一个版本其实是由一个 Howard 所制作啊，他是在做一个，他会在地图上面秀出大量的便利商店，然后便利商店的部分，它需要靠一般的民众，就是看到说便利商店有没有口罩，然后帮忙去回报说售完，或者是说还有一些量可以购买，类似这样。只是说这样的一个资讯，它可能提供的资讯比较不稳定，所以其实刚开始可能使用的人比较没有那么多。那只是说在第一个版本过后，在唐凤政委他有在 Gov0 的 Slack 上面讲说，接下来政府要改变政策啊，改变政策的时候会开始释出政府端的一些资料。那因为有这些资料之后，其实我们相对的，我们就可以克服很多地图上显示资讯的问题，所以这时候就是吸引了比较多人的注意。我也是在这个时候开始参与到其中。然后在开始的时候，其实大家就是在 G0B 里面，大家已经很习惯透过 Hack 名义去做协作，然后就开始收集相关的资讯。然后相关的资讯之后呢，其实制作地图本身其实没有花太多的时间，大部分人可能半天一天的时间内就把它做完了。那只是说过程中持续的讨论，以及说在资料过程整个维护的状况是比较不一样的地方。以及说这除了说我们社群的协作之外，它其实在政府端，它也是第一次把我们社群的东西参与所协作出来的东西带到政府网站，这是一个政府网站。然后虽然这是唐凤所制作，但其实这是一个蛮少见的一个例子，就是你在政府网站上直接看到社群所协作的结果，以及说在实际上资料上线的时候，其实我们有看得到比较多的问题，大概就是可能过程中的一些测试，以及说它可能在第一时间它资料还没有进来，所以说我们有等了比较多时间。其实那一天早上大家很多可能都没有睡觉啊，都是在等它资料上线。然后再就是在资料上线之后，其实我们刚开始并没有预期到说会有多少人，所以说就在后来唐凤政委以及说可能很多的政府部门把资料分享出去了之后， 会发现说它的数量就一直进来，像在唐凤政委的这个资讯上面，有超过1万人去分享这个连结，那其实带来的流量是相当大的。然后再就是一开始资料刚上线的时候，其实是有点问题的，就是它的资料并没有立刻进来，然后以及说它就停留在某一个时间点。然后我们刚开始遇到这个问题的时候，其实很多人会透过各种方式跟我们抱怨说那个资料不准确，类似这样的一个问题。但很多时候我们只能等到政府端的资讯去更新。可是因为刚刚提到的宣传已经出去了，所以说其实越来越多的人一直进入到网站来，可能同时间会有几千人在这个网站上，所以其实有时候我们也没办法控制说这样的人可能说暂时不让他看到错误的资讯，这样大概就是只能等说 OK 政府的网站把资料修正完了，然后我们才有办法让他提供正确的资讯。那这里有一个比较有趣的例子是说，其实我们后来发现，刚开始提供的资料里面，除了药局之外，还有一些医疗院所，但后来发现那个医疗院所他们提供的口罩数量，它其实只有在医院内使用，并没有提供给外面去销售。但是因为我们大量的社群制作的口罩地图，把这样的资讯带到地图上去，所以有非常多的民众直接到那个医院现场要去买口罩，所以说他们就很紧急的跟我们联络，希望我们把他们的那个医疗院所的资料拿掉。那我们也是紧急处理这个部分，就是这也是说明了说它其实带出去的连结非常多，造成说它会引起有很多的人因为看了那样的资讯到指定的地点去。某些程度上也代表说，这样的一个过程是一个成功的案例，就是它引导了非常多的流量去，分散了很多的流量出去。再就是当资料开始稳定上线之后，其实后面在讨论的就是开始提升它的资料的更新频率，比如说一开始的更新可能是10分钟更新一次，然后可能缩短5分钟，然后最后可能是2-3分钟，甚至是30秒更新一次这样子。然后就是当这样的资讯的时候，其实流量一直进来的时候，其实官方网站在第一时间它就是没办法承受这样的流量，所以他们选择就是把政府的网站关掉，然后所有的流量都会引导到社群的网站来。所以某些程度上这一次是蛮成功的一次的公私协力的合作。那我们后来发现说，其实在使用这样的资讯的部分，大部分还是集中在北部的使用者，对所以其实在南部的部分，大家可能还是习惯走到药局去排队。再来就是我们遇到比较大的问题是，药局它实际上的销售，它会透过号码牌发放号码牌的方式，但发放号码牌的时候，它即时的库存资讯并不会进入到系统里面来，会造成说其实系统上的资讯跟实际上第一现场的销售状况是脱节的。这个情况即使到现在都还没办法修正。那我们就发现说，这样的问题的时候，其实我们大概也只能告诉使用者，告诉来问的一些民众说，其实有这个情形存在。很多时候他们还是得到现场，或者是说用电话的方式才知道最新的状态。那我们后来有想一个方式，就是我们开了一个 Google Form， 然后让药局可以来这边更新它的资讯，就是它可以说明说它怎么样销售这个口罩，以及说相关的规定，因为有的是上午销售有的是下午销售，可能会有一些差异。然后再来就是持续在系统慢慢稳定了之后，大家就开始想更多的细节，包括说缩短它的更新时间，包括说提供一些更多的，包括说各个不同地图之间的资讯同步等等。然后这也是一个很有趣，就是 因为我那时候人在外面，然后就唐峰中文有提到说有一个功能有一个颜色的部分希望调整，那因为我们没办法直接做，所以他就直接把程式码改好直接送给我，然后我直接把它合并进去，然后这也是很有趣的一个现象。然后整个的过程，这个网站大概就是那一天2月6号的当天，大概有超过40万的使用者进入到这个网站来啊，这也只是刚刚提到有上百个网站里面的其中之一，所以其实那一天整个的流量是应该是算很成功的分散到很多的不同的网站或者不同的应用，这样的状况也某些程度上分担了原本政府单位它的一些网站的负荷。好，就是我目前先以这样的过程去分享，然后就是简单的一个操作过程。其实因为这个地图它还蛮直观的，就是用各种不同的颜色去标示说它的药局有没有库存啊，然后你只要点了之后，其实就会看得到库存的资讯以及相关说它的营业时间等等。然后如果需要的时候，你可以点选这里的导航按钮，它会直接引导你去到目的地这样子，类似这样的功能，其实做起来都有点类似啊。在整个的过程这里有非常多的应用，大家都可以去尝试看看。然后我们是希望说，透过这样的过程是跟大家分享这个中间的故事这样子。好，我的部分应该先到这里啊，看大家有什么样的问题。
Okay, so thank you, Kyang, for sharing the stories of the map. You were saying that one of the solutions that to deal with the sort of the number card problem is to open up a Google form for pharmacies to come and update their data.
Yeah.
So is that for your version of the map, or is that how many apps are using that data? And also you can answer in Mandarin and I can translate for you.
It's okay. I could just answer in English.
Okay.
And, at first, we just because I build a website and I share the data, I tried maybe in JSON format, and so many other maths using the same data source from me. So when I just try to add more data inside it, and other maps could just use the same data, they just because it's open data and open source, so everybody could use the same data source and don't have to just try to build their own data set.
Yeah, their version. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That is great. There is a question in the Q&A section. It says, "How up to date and complete is the data?"
At first, maybe the update frequency is about 10 minutes each time, and then when the website becomes more stable, the government just try to maybe increase the frequency to update the data, and finally they could update the data each 30 seconds. So you could get a real-time data about 30 seconds before about the real-time inventory of the maps. Yeah, but currently the update frequency became maybe 2 minutes, just because they have new prices to selling the maps, and they need more maybe computing resource to do their new pricing. So just change, but it's still enough for most people. Yeah, 2 minutes frequency.
So, and how complete is the data?
How complete? In the data set, maybe about 6,000 pharmacies inside it, and almost every pharmacy could provide real-time data because they are required to input the data through the government's website through VPN. So every time they just sell one max and they just input the data, then we could get the real-time data of their inventory. So that's just based on the NHI National Health Insurance System. So with the base, we could do have the high quality data to do to make the max make happen.
Are you saying that the pharmacists have to input data by hand when they sell masks?
Yeah, they just have to update input the data for each customer. Just every time they sell one mask, maybe one set of masks, and they have to insert the NHI card into the system, into the computer, and input how many masks they sell to the customer. So we could get the real-time data from them just because they have to input the data. But the problem is that not every pharmacy could input the data real-time. So maybe they just say, sometimes they will try to use another way to sell the mask. So that's the problem we made when providing the information to people.
But I thought all of these pharmacies are NHI pharmacies. Yeah, but some of them could not enter data. Is there a reason?
No. Almost every pharmacy is including in the NHI system. So it's we didn't find an exception. Maybe so just because NHI system had already linked almost every pharmacy. So that's the that's why we could maybe Taiwan could do it at the first time.
Okay. There's a second question. You also made a mask map from Korean government data. How would you compare the data sources provided and processes used by the Taiwanese and the Korean government?
In fact, the API provided from the Korean government is better than the one in Taiwan, just because in Taiwan, the government just provide the CSV data, and we try common separated data and
values.
We just have to try to find a way to look up the address line and find where to place the mark in the map. So that takes some time for us to do. Although we know how to do it, but it's still complex for some new users. And so what I had made for the Korea is it's easy, just maybe 1 hour or 2 hours, and then we could have the Korea version just because they provided a better API.
So you're saying that their data includes latitude and longitude, so you don't have to look up the address.
And
I see.
They just provide a real-time API, not just a CSV file.
I see. Are there a lot of people from Korea using your map, the Korean version of your map?
No, I think only a few people will use the provided image, just because I don't know the culture in Korea. And at first, I used the OpenStreetMap, and some people just say that it's not what they usually use.
Not what they,
They maybe you use the map or maybe cargo map, but it's not. I'm not so familiar with the API from them.
No, but your app is officially listed in our government site. Yeah,
I saw so. I saw the page. Yeah,
it was very. I think it was very amazing. Yeah, you trying to make mask map. So yeah, it's very influenced our work, I think. Yeah.
It's not that hard just because I've already made a map for Taiwan. It's just change the data source and just the another version for Korea.
Yeah. And actually, the people in the Korea watching these YouTubes want to say that we use your app.
Okay.
Yeah,
Say
and I
hi.
think it's a great idea to share data. Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay. So there's another question. Pullman, is that your question or no? Do you want to just ask Kyung?
What do you think would be the next
Okay, I can
step?
also read it. Yeah. What do you think would be the next step the civic tech community should do other than information websites and mask maps?
There are in another Facebook group, we are talking about the contact tracing measure to other people, maybe in United States, maybe in Canada. They are just trying to find a way to do a better control for the virus. But I know they are. Maybe I should say that we are so lucky that our government just try to control the virus at the first time, and so we have much time to prepare, maybe extend what we could do for other people. And I just don't know what's the better way to do it in maybe about virus control. I don't know how to do it, but I just think that I will feel nervous just because I have 2 daughters and I just want to do something. So I come back to the topic. I just think that you just do something you can do. I don't think there are so many things that you can participate. So you just do what you can do. And once everybody is doing what they could do, and I think the virus control could be done better.
Okay, Nao-san is telling us 5 minutes left. Any more questions or other things about Taiwan?
I think I can.
Go ahead.
I think I can provide a detail about Taiwan. John just mentioned about every 30 seconds the data will update for the API. In the beginning, it's 2 hours. The NHI building the API, but they cannot afford the search UI. So they decide to use John's version. As I remember, they decide to use the Civic mask map. So they only provide API data. They don't need to maintain their search UI. So it can be loaded quicker, much frequently to provide the data. So now our government closed their search UI. So they also in Facebook they encourage everybody to use mask map, not for government but for Civic. Yeah, and I think it's a very good example that government and Civic can collaborate to do that. Yeah, just share about this thing.
I remember when I was chatting with Haru-san about what he saw in Japan. I think he said something similar, is that the civic hackers are better making apps while the government is better at providing good data. So that would be, I do agree.
Yeah.
If you want to know the detail, the search UI is hit CPU bound. So it hits CPU bound, so it cannot update frequently. But then they shut down the ASP, and it's now can much frequently. Yeah, it's detail.
Yeah. So in Korea too, our government or officer says that government should provide good data and people can use them. Yeah, very useful.
Seems like everyone agrees.
Yeah. Everybody agreed this time. Yeah, it was very great experience to us too.
Then if we're on the topic of government data, I think we're just sliding into general discussions. So right now it's less like people presenting, but we're just chatting now. Is that okay for everyone?
Yes.
And then I think we can schedule this to end at 10 p.m. Taiwan time, 11 p.m. Korea and Japan time. But if people want to leave, we can just, go quietly into the sleeps. I think it'll be fine. So I was saying that on the topic of government data, one topic that I've been thinking and noticing is that I think today or yesterday, the US just surpassed China to become like the country which has the most cases in the world. And I think a lot of Chinese media outlets are sort of advertising that, saying that the US is the new epicenter of the disease. So that brings up naturally the question, is the data from the Chinese government trustworthy? I was just thinking about that, since we're saying that government should provide good data. But there's definitely blind spot, I think, because there's only so much we can do as civic hackers in the civil society. If the government is not telling the truth, what can we do? I don't know.
Maybe people could just crowdsourcing the data, but it's not that reliable as the government provided. So I don't know, just not so many people trust the data coming from China just because they just start update the data and people think, oh, maybe.
I just want to say not only about data. Another thing Taiwan do well is that our vice president and our NHI lead, they are all provide very good. They are all provide very good information that our vice president writing good articles teaching about coronavirus informations and knowledges, what things is right and we can trust. And provide on Facebook basically every day. I forget that just very frequently, and this is very quality informations, and I think it's did it very well.
But just one topic is interesting that some people say that why Taiwan could control the virus just because the people in Taiwan don't care about the privacy. So the government just try to use the data from telecom companies and just did really, and no people complain about it. It's a thing now.
Hey, Chihao, you are drinking beer?
Yeah.
I have a beer. It's black tea beer. But yeah,
They should pay you.
Cool.
I already have the tea.
Wow.
I was trying to buy masks using my phone with the NHI app, and on the phone you're verifying your identity using your phone number. That they make you sign an agreement that they will pull data from the carriers, the mobile carriers. And there's no way around that. You have to say yes. You have to say yes to agree that the National Health Administration get your personal data from the mobile carriers. There are 5 of them, major carriers in Taiwan. You have to agree that the government gets your personal data from these companies so that you can verify, they can verify who you are, and you can order 3 masks using your phone. Yeah. I did that today.
Wow.
But I just think the privacy issue is still very dangerous in Taiwan, I think. You just think that maybe the government could know where you are every moment, and you just think, is that what the world we want?
Yeah. Recently, when we're talking about, civic tech, public health, one topic that is, like Yang was saying and like Jerry was saying, is definitely coming up is privacy and human rights, and digital surveillance. And I think because right now we're preparing for the GovZero Summit at the end of the year, and I think that could be a really important topic to talk about, especially after this whole year when there are a lot of emotions, right? This year, in the beginning, people were doubting maybe this is not that important, not that serious, and then people are getting scared because it is pretty serious, and people are forced to stay at home. So boredom, like disconnection, a lot of different emotions, and then now people are noticing about the privacy issues, and who knows what will come in the coming months of this year. So
Japanese government is very hesitate to make some strict rules for the people, but we are still getting go outside and free to travel. But recently the patient is getting big high, so I'm really bit worried about maybe government should have more strict rules.
Definitely. This is, I guess, a real difficult topic for any democracy.
I heard an example from my Thai friend, and she mentioned that because the policy of Thai government, they now forbidden people to they should work from home for all of them, and with not really policy, like all malls are closed, so most of the company are located in malls. So they can't go to work, so they have to stay at home. So their company forced them to check in on their phone with GPS location that keep the company tracking them that they're still staying at home. So I think privacy is definitely the very important thing there. So here's some news feed saying that Zoom has some privacy issues.
Backdoor. I saw some features. That's features. Yes, that is their features.
And I saw some apps from Singapore in government build that tracks all meetings between the people. Yeah, they
Oh my.
track. Yeah, Bluetooth. They didn't track, but they can get out some information who meet you. Yeah. So yeah, that technology is already.
So you are talking about Trace Together application?
Yeah.
Trace together.
Yeah, Trace together. Yeah.
Trace together.
Actually, we are checking that kind of application. If but actually the Singapore government is saying that there is no privacy issues because the data is stored inside the phone locally.
Locally.
Yeah, the phone just correcting the IDs, encrypted IDs list who is more than 30 minutes in near less than 2 meters. So that phone corrects that kind of information regularly. But when you get the coronavirus, the government will take out the record and send the push notification to the people who have been with the patient.
There are questions in the general discussion session, and I would like to read some of them. The first question says, in the Netherlands, there are quite a few citizen initiatives to connect people that need help and that can provide help or offer help. For example, doing groceries. These tools have a lot of volunteers, but they have trouble reaching enough older people, parentheses older, that need help. Are there similar initiatives in the FtO countries? Are they working? I remember Oh-hyun asking me similar things. Is the government or CSO providing special assistance for older people?
I want to know.
Yeah.
As civic hackers should consider digital divide issue or digital gap. But I don't know how to handle that.
I've not heard any civil society initiatives that's doing this so far. I think I had a brief conversation with someone, I forgot, and I asked them if our government is doing, is giving special assistance for those who cannot come out and buy masks, for example, the older people. And I think they were saying that our social welfare system is probably the one that they're relying on, the social workers going to visit senior citizens periodically and providing them, with help. But I don't know of any citizen-driven initiatives. Yeah, in Taiwan at least.
Many people want to know what I donated money is going to people well. So we can contribute that kind of transparency. But I don't know yet.
I just want to follow up with what Zhihao said. Can you hear me? So I think for us, so like for places with shelter in place, that kind of grocery help is quite important, but it's probably not as bad here. And the problem with the mask is you do need your national insurance ID card to buy that, even if you're lining up for someone. So it's kind of hard to trust just someone you sign up on the website to do that. And you can only buy a mask for one more person than yourself. So I guess that kind of coordinated efforts is not really
Are you saying that because of our locale, the grocery problems are not as bad? As
we don't have the shelter in place, so people can still go out and buy things.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
We don't have that yet, so yeah.
Yet, fingers crossed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let me just add that shelter-in-place policy is when the government restricts you from going out unless it's necessary. Yeah. Yeah, I have no knowledge about this. Okay, maybe there's another question. I'm not sure to write down potential discussions in text here. Okay. Any contributions or way for amending might be fact-checking, providing some warnings, the falsy announcements, I like falsy announcements, statistics from the government, which has tried not to conceal the information clearly. For example, contribution from statisticians, well, I can't pronounce this word. Okay. What does this question mean? Any way to sort of fact check fake government information? Can we think of any cases in each of our countries? Or maybe some neighboring countries? How do you do that? One thing that maybe Kian was saying is crowdsourcing the data, right?
Yeah.
That's like really, really costly, but somehow maybe the only counter is for, sort of like civic science or citizen journalism, something like that.
But it's just hard. The data coming from the crowdsourcing just not that reliable. So even if you put much resources and you just do more things, just government.
Yeah, because crowdsourcing it could also be wrong.
Yeah.
But someone changed it to falsified. Okay, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's quite hard. So like recently in Hong Kong, like so we are so near to Shenzhen and mainland China, right? So and then apart from the Wuhan number, so which is like very, very big, right? So apart from that, you can see the Guangzhou and Shenzhen area, the number are very low. So that's why people like start questioning about, okay, are those numbers really real or not? But should not be. Like, I don't know because I don't know the number, but to me, I kind of think that it's not right or like somehow it's much underestimated because of somehow they hide the information or they just don't have the testing reagent to test the positive case. So in either case, so you just have to guess whether it's right or not. But in short, it's hard to prove or falsify whether such government information is right or wrong.
I don't know the solution, but I want to share some interesting stories in Korea about media. Yeah, one of the big media company actually shares the Taiwan's mask policy, and they very cheers your cases in Korea, but blame the government why do not do this. But after one day we released that app, they very criticized about the mask policy in our government. So in our country, actually, many people trust government, but some media trying to people
Also as a Korean, I very agree to that fact. Like I think you're like talking about like Joseon and Juang, like those guys. I saw that exact article, like Taiwan is doing so well, but like I made the mask map, but then the next day they're saying, oh, it's useless because like now only the young people are going there, or like oh yeah, like a gap, but like all things aside, like I think like my source is right now is our Korean Centers for Disease Control, like CDC. I think they're being very transparent about it, and other countries also agree. So I think that's the best source as a South Korean. Just go straight to our website. But yeah, to verify like other countries' data, like I don't think there's any way to do it unless we have the raw data.
Right.
Yeah, in Japan, the media is one of the organization which is trying to people scared, very show the only picks the sensational information from the government data, and that is very bad in Japan. And Japanese government doesn't provide many data. That combination is not good.
I think this is getting interesting because, like in Hong Kong, the citizens' trust to government is so low. So some or most of the users, they will treat us as the source instead. And some of my journalist friends, they told me they use our website for their data source, or even some senior government officials is looking for our website. I mean, keep tracking of our website. I think there is good and bad. Good is, of course, there are usage of our website, but the bad thing is like the responsibility of us is getting harder and getting more hurdle because like all our data is so-called crowdsourcing, but we limited the scope of the volunteers. So we have got a Telegram group to control. So we have got a coordinator to monitor the quality. So if someone they spam the system, maybe he or she will get expelled from our Telegram group. And but we still need to think how to balance between like the updating speed and the data integrity. So we somehow we sacrifice our updating speed to make our data less update, like maybe a few hours later, because there is like a gap in Hong Kong. So in Hong Kong, our daily official press conference is at 4:30. So there is a government official that will read out all the details of the cases. So our volunteer editors, they will like copy and then they put it to our website. Yeah, but somehow they just read it and it can't be played back, right? So sometimes we just skip it or ignore it. And our government will release data officially at midnight. So there is like two time for us to update the data. And somehow
official data in midnight.
Yeah. It's like I think they have a batch update at night. So they may just convert all their like Excel, PDF, and also their JSON. But somehow maybe the case number maybe change, or some details may be different between the two versions. I mean the live from the press conference in the afternoon and the night. So sometimes we got feedback from our users like, oh, why your data is not correct. And then we start getting some pressure on that, and the borders between like media and like such a simple data portal is becoming more so that is a hard time for us.
So do they like complain to you using your Facebook page?
So we have got a lot of channel. We don't really rely on our Facebook because our website, I mean we got a lot of channel like WhatsApp or Telegram, people spreading our domain. Our domain is quite easy to be memorized by the Hong Kong. So they can reach us by like Telegram, Google Spreadsheet, and then reach us by email. They've got different means. And then that is another difficulty for us. It's difficult to gather those feedbacks. We've got too many channels to monitor. We mainly look for the Google form for feedback, but we have got lots of different channels, and then we have to be kind, like to reply them to to try to, promote this kind of crowdsourcing and the feedback loop. Yeah.
I think one interesting thing in Korea is the leader of the CDC. She was the same person to handle MERS, I think. Yeah, for 4 years ago. Yeah. But
the same person who handled MERS.
Yeah. But she, I think, at that time we failed to operate this situation. But currently, anyway, actually, many people are minimally satisfied the government transparency. But the same person, leader is the same person. So I think the difference is the president and government people.
Right.
It's very interesting. Yeah.
Well, many people said is Korean government experienced MERS, and then they got some guideline to the disease and pandemic. So that's why they can deal with this situation, coronavirus. So I just catches some things. Is the question is that is fact checking. So actually, Korea media, government, civic hacker all do the fact checking. In government website have a fact checking sector, and the media also have a timeline and the fact check news and some sector. And civic hacker as a Hong Kong, they do as a day away. So I think is that everyone can do it without government.
Everyone can do it. Can you share some screenshot about like what kind of fact checking do you read in Korea? Because I also remember when chatting with friends from Korea, they're saying that not many the trust of media in Korea is sort of low, right? I'm not sure, but I think it's similar here in Taiwan. We don't really trust our mainstream media that much. That creates a problem.
Yes, next time I will share the screenshot, but I thought that everyone do the fact checking by themselves.
Right. Basically,
yeah. So that's why we thought that is we do the fact checking of the fact checking.
It's never ending, right?
So how can we figure out that this is it is problem that is everyone try to know the fact and the real is the right information. So I just feel that
because Naosang is really doing a great job, an excellent job reminding us about the time. I think we have 1 minute left. Maybe any closing words before my headphone dies, before some people are falling asleep. How do people feel about this kind of events? Do you guys feel good?
Great.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Very cool.
And
It was
thanks Chihao for organizing this.
Yeah, thank you very much.
No problem. It was kind of a mess.
But group photo.
Oh yes.
Group photo.
Group photo. Yeah, could everyone?
Oh yes.
Could everyone turn on their camera?
Yeah. Yes, sure.
Okay, say bye.
Everyone can turn on your camera.
Yeah,
if you want.
Yeah.
If you don't, if you're like, I can give my face to whatever. Okay, who's doing the screen? Maybe no one is doing a screenshot. Maybe I will. Everyone is like this, and then no one took the screenshot at the end.
I already do the job.
Yes, Naosang. Naosang, center your face.
Yeah, Naosang.
Oh, no,
Okay.
you.
Okay, I got one.
2, 3, smile.
Oh, wait. Okay, one more. Okay, that was great. Thank you. Have a good night.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good night.
See you.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Cute.